Good day, YouTube. It is the 19th of June, 2024. The black tracker has returned from yet another acquisition. Didn't have to go far. This one was in town. Yep, it's another green tractor. It's an LA120 and a bagger. So this is see, 21 horse Briggs V twin. Let me look, see if I remember. I think that's what it is. 21. She's a bit dirty. Story on this is people are moving. Can't take this with them. It quit starting a couple months ago, and they claimed they heard a noise and saw some smoke in the neighborhood of the battery. Bagger's cool. This is the same bagger that is on my zero turn, and I like it a lot. So it's all plug and play. That's awesome. That really adds value where I am, because a lot of people like to bag. The 120 has the nice wide tires on it. I like the look. Seat's pretty good. Got a rip or two in it. Engine's real dirty over here, so we're not gonna fire it up till we get that clean. Nibbling, possible nesting, so we'll need to open that up before we try to start it. So I think what we'll do, ladies and gentlemen, is take this to the car wash, because again, I don't like to work on these when they're this dirty. We'll get it cleaned up, and then we'll kind of just leave it on the trailer. It's not too hard to work on it on the trailer. Headlights nice and clean, and we'll put a battery charger on it, see if it'll take a charge. We'll put some non-ethanol fuel in it. I got a little bit here, used quite a bit over the weekend actually, so it will do me to go get my small cans filled today, so that's a good idea. I didn't get a key, so that's all right. Let's go get a key into the shed. So yeah, this is the same bagger here on my, hang on. Yep, same bagger is on my zero turn, and it works pretty good. Unless it's a little wet out, or if you try and, if it's a little wet, you try to go too quickly. I believe it's that key. Yeah. I should have everything we need for this for service and tune-up. Wonder if the battery's got any juice in it. Oop, that's not the right key. Try a different one. Alright, that's the right key. It was in the headlight position. Let me I think I did set the brake. Let me check it. Yeah, I did. So it should have started. Okay. Let me soak this thing down with my awesome cleaner, what little of it I have left, and we'll take it to the car wash, get it cleaned up. We are back from the car wash, cleaned up really good. It's actually a really clean machine. Really clean. It's gonna be awesome. Wow. I put the charger on it immediately when I got it back. Still kind of drying out a little bit. I checked the oil. It's down, but it's not horrible. It's right at the add. Obviously we'll change it as such. Be good enough to see if it'll run. Again, don't know what happened. I mean, if anything, bad connection. Connections look good. Battery's 6 years old. I don't have much faith in it, but he said the battery was up. Oh, she cranks a little. Let me go get a jump box. Before we crank it, pull that air cleaner box cover off. We need to address some probably critter stuffings in there, or whatever it is. Just a bunch of weeds, I think. Pull this off carefully. Ooh, yuck. Yuckers. I think I got one. Get the pre-filter snagged out of there. Good enough for the moment. We can clean that a little later. Just dirty. Pretty sure we got a filter somewhere. Okay. Will this sit there? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Find a good ground here on the motor somewhere. That bracket should do nicely. Okay. Okay, choke is full, throttle is half. Clutch brake are set. Place your bets. I think it's just gonna run. That's what I think. Did I tell you they gave this to me? Yeah, it was free. Alright. Turn this on. Okay. So the tank was empty. There's practically nothing in the fuel filter. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Got a little carb cleaner out here. I might have to go in the shop and get some reinforcements here. Choke off. Interesting. We might have issues. Starting to smoke a little bit here at the solenoid. Ah, the bolt is completely loose there. Interesting. So the nut is completely loose. It's like somebody was taking it apart. So let me wrench that back tight. All right, tighten that nut. I mean, it wasn't just a little loose, it's about to fall off. So that will be better. Still sounds weird, but you know, she probably might have been sitting longer than he thinks. So we'll just keep going. I thought it was trying to pump a little bit of fuel up there, but the filter's still pretty empty. I could pull that line. Let's crank it a little bit and see what happens. Pumping. Starting to pump. Almost. Full throttle. No choke. So, she's really popping out the exhaust valve. So, really sounds like we have valve clearance issues going on. It's not quite pumped fuel up. There's some dirt in it, but it's not plugged or anything. So, I think we're going to have to pop valve covers off and set some valves. Yeah, if this was a Kohler, they got hydraulics, so we wouldn't have to go through this, but it's not. Okay, I'll shut you down. Let's pull some valve covers off. So this does have me scratch my head a little bit. It was popping out the intake, and it's usually the exhaust valves that get tight, not the intake valves. So yeah, again, scratch my head a little bit. I think we'll let the battery charge up, let the jumper pack charge up, and then we'll shoot for getting fuel in the fuel filter and carburetor and stuff. It was, getting exhaust fumes out the exhaust, so things are happening. I'm just not sure what's going on here yet. But if it's just really lean, it could fire early at the intake. So let's not jump to conclusions just yet. So we'll reconvene here after lunch. I got the compressor charged up. I'm going to air up these tires real quick that are low. Let it charge up again. I just have a little compressor out here in my shed. It will push a little air into the tank and get it flowing. And we'll throw a new filter on and do that. And then we'll jump to conclusions. All right, boys and girls, we are back from lunch. And here's what I've done. I changed out the filter. And I took my little compressor and a rag and pressurized in the tank. You want to be real careful when you do that. Wear safety glasses and all that jazz. Till I got fuel flowing through there. So I left the line off and then pushed fuel through there and cranked it a little bit, and it actually fired. I just shut it right down because it was blowing stuff everywhere. So I have now thrown an air filter at it. We're gonna have to take tins off because we have a mess in there to clean up, I should say. But the battery that was in it charged up enough while we were gone to crank it, so I didn't need the jumper pack. So let's see if she starts and runs. Filter's full of fuel. We're going half throttle, no choke. have a peek at the hour meter. See what we got. 204. Low hour. Yeah, sure that battery's way up for the task. This charger has a 50 amp boost feature. Let's see if it's up to the task. I can let this thing charge the rest of the day. I got a boogie for at least for a couple hours. Okay, 50 amp boost. Oh, it's on 50 amp boost. Hey. Still not happy, is it? I need to run a little bit to kind of get happier or something. All right, we're gonna let this thing just kind of sit here and charge and do things and whatever. I got a boogie and run see about, I have a gig Saturday. I'm gonna see what my setup's all about, and we'll go from there. We'll come back and do something different with this thing. Probably just let it run for a while, throw a can of sebum down its throat, see if we can make it a little happier. But we got to pull that plastic cover off and get rid of all those things in there to make it run cooler and such. All right, here we go. All right, I am back from my little road trip there. So I've got all the bolts loosened up. I think we're gonna pull these plastics off. I don't think it's gonna look good in there, but place your bets. Place your bets. A lot of stuff come out of there. Ready? Is there bolts that go through here somewhere? Feels like there's something. I'm gonna mess up my new filter. I think there's at least one little screw. Alright, let's try it. Setting that little screw on the battery charger so you could tell me what I did with it when I lose it. Oh, I think this has to come off. Oh, it does. Yeah. You find an appropriate tool. Alright, found a socket. I think they're 8mm, they better be. Well, I'd have lost the bet. Not like there's nothing in it, but It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm gonna blow this out with a compressor and put it back together. All right, I spared you the gory details and so forth. Quite a bit of nesting down in the bottom here, and a couple of deceased rodents on that side. Let's put these back together if we can. So that one, you don't got to take them bolts all the way out because they are slotted holes, but you got to fit them down in the slots though. This one. Close. There. Now go around, tighten all them up real quick. All right, we got the tins back on, or plastics back on, if you will. Don't forget that little screw back in the air filter, you know, the one I put on the battery charger. I'm not saying I forgot it. I'm not saying it. I'm draining the oil out of it. It's pretty dirty, actually. And it was low. So might as well change it. Let's pull the oil filter. I'm going to make a bit of a mess on my trailer deck, but it's alright. It's alright. Nope. Nope. See if I have a wrench out here if I gotta go in the barn. Got a wrench. Oh, that's an inconvenient place. We get a filter. Okay. Alright, tight by hand, that's it. No more. Alright, let's put some oil in this thing. Let's go mow along. Probably put the drain plug cover back on it. Like that. We're gonna run 1030 synthetic blend. 1030. I wonder what this takes. A quart and a half or something. We'll put her in there and give it a test. We'll get it full on the stick. We'll start it up if it'll run. What do we got? Gotta let it drain for a moment. It's not one to give up its correct oil level. We're just getting on the stick. Could have found out what it took, measured it out. Okay, while we're waiting for that to kind of drain down a minute, we're going to put a can of seafoam in this thing. Use what you want. Folks use Behrman. It's close. It's not quite seafoam, but it's half the money of seafoam. But man, I just love this stuff. So once a year, all my machines get a can, and when they're new to me, they get a can. There's only a couple gallons of gas in it, so this could be pretty strong. It'll be good. Do good things. Clean fuel system. It's going to clean the combustion chamber. Here's what ails it. Okay. We are to the bottom of the ad. So we need some more. I always underestimate what these things take. Makes funny noises. Okay, we'll start it up if it'll run. If that battery will fire it. Fill the filter, shut it down, double check oil level. Go from there. So, no choke, half throttle. Are you ready to party? Come on, battery. Gotta like that. Needed was a little low. Alright, I'll shut it down, check the oil, get this unloaded. There's a neighbor that hasn't cut the grass forever. We'll just go cut it. Alright, see if she'll come off the trailer. See if it'll start. The battery's got enough poop in it. Well guys, I guess today we kind of answered the burning question. Can you pick up a free non-running lawnmower at 10:30 and cut grass with it at 4:30? And I've had a couple appointments today too actually, but the answer is, well, you can, if you're lucky. This thing runs good. Plowed right through that. It was, you know, foot high and 18-inch high grass. You saw it. Even the headlights work. We'll stick some LED bulbs in there, and clean that up. So we'll have another video on this thing where we bring it kind of to the next level and get it detailed out and stuff. But yeah, pretty cool, huh? It's running great. It's quiet, smooth, as you expect. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate that. Thumbs up if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And leave a comment if you wouldn't mind. I check comments every morning. Comment on this video, any video, or just say hi. I'll check you in the comments in the morning. See you on the next one.